Hi. First, again, I want to thank you guys for organizing this. I don't watch the news as much anymore, but I know that we don't get enough representation. That's all I know. And I think that it makes it a lot harder to deal with this because our grief is very unique and it's not spoken about. It's not normalized. Well, this whole situation isn't very normal. So I thank you guys for everything that you're doing in this little memorial piece. I'm really grateful for being here. My mom was just like everybody else in New York City. And when I speak about my mom, I think about all of you because we came into this country, like my parents came to this country as immigrants, and they came with a dream and a purpose. And I wish that she was still here to see that fulfilled for us, because as a New Yorker, where it's like ongoing struggles here, but it's totally worth it every step of the way. So my mom has encouraged me a lot to do everything that she's never able to do in her country. And she came in to this country with so much enthusiasm and so much hope and so much inspiration for what she felt that our lives could become. It's just a dream, like honestly. And I really didn't prepare too much to talk about with her because it's so hard to write down in a paper or even just sum it up in a couple sentences or words even to talk about her life, because it's so painful. I'm going to therapy like every other week to talk about it, and it sometimes gets overwhelming. But a couple of friends of mine have made this book for me, and I'm on my phone, so you can't even see it as much, but these are pictures of us, and it's like they made it with like all of our photos together, and it's just it's so hard to show you on my phone, but it was like so special to me because it was hard for me to go through my photos so that I can put it in a little album for us. But I'm just so grateful that my friends thought about it so that they can so that I can remember her in some way, because even looking through photos are just very difficult. It's also very difficult, I think, to speak about her ICU story, because it's not like, as everybody knows, it's not like anyone else's, because we weren't able to be there. We weren't able to be there to advocate for our loved ones. We weren't there to hold their hand when they were going through very difficult times. And my mom was in the ICU for about a month and a half before she passed. So it was very difficult, because some days you felt like they were going to make it, and then other days it just all went downhill. And I wasn't there for any step of the way, so I'm just hearing the news over the telephone every day, and it was just heartbreaking. So I give it to everybody here who had their loved ones in the ICU and wasn't able to see them. My heart goes out to every single one of you, and I'm so grateful that I got to share at least a little bit of something about my mom. So hard to find the right words to talk about, so hard to talk about just even on a regular day, but I'm so grateful that we are all here and we share the same story. So I guess we all understand each other in that way. And I'm very grateful for each and every one of you and for being on here today.